Hey everybody, hope that you are well. It's been a little while since I've been back, but you know, that's how life is. I was actually supposed to do this video about 2 or 3 months ago, but you know, things got in the way. There is a whole bunch of content on my page, so obviously please enjoy that, but I'm gonna try to do more of these talking head videos in the future. But let's get into doing this video. Let's talk about what's in the camera bag. So we'll start out with the bags. We got this Vanguard bag here. I've had this one for a number of years. Nice and tough, ready to get on the airplane with. So pretty awesome bag. Really tough bag to use. Then we have this Van Gogh bag. I'll leave links to all of this stuff. This is it's a unique bag. I like the way it looks and everything like that. I like the turning part that opens there. There's like magnets and stuff there. It's really small and compact. It's hard to fit my 70-200 in here. So that's a little bit of an issue. So, you know, in conjunction with this bag, I'll use this bag as well. This TUBU bag is tried and trusted. I think this one is discontinued, but I'll leave the link to the product on YouTube. That's if it still exists on Amazon, which is where I got a lot of this stuff from. So those are the bags. So first thing is this DJI camera. This is the DJI Action 4. Really good camera. They got a couple of newer versions out than this one now, but it takes really good video. If you drop it, you keep that case on there, it's going to be just fine. It does a great job. It can be kind of, you know, you have to make sure that it's in video if you're taking video, but you know, you can really cut and do a lot of things with it. So it's a pretty good thing to have. Audio needs, I'm using the DJI Mic Minis. Really cool. Nice item here. They come with everything that you need to get started. Again, with all of this stuff, buy once, acquire once. It might be a little bit more expensive, but again, buy once, acquire once. You have the quality product that's going to last you for a much longer time. Let's talk a little bit about the camera bodies. You guys know what I'm going to show you next, and that is the Sony A7R5. Love this camera. No reason to trade it. I've been shooting with this for over 2 years now, so I don't see any reason to change it, switch out, or anything like that. It takes great photos. It does what it needs to do. I have a strap that I've been using for about 6 or 7 years on here. This is a good high quality strap. And again, I'll say it again, buy once, cry once. I have a newer lens on here. This is the Sigma 70-200. Been waiting for Sigma to come out with this lens for a long time, and it performs extremely well. I'll show you some pictures that you can take a look at, but you're not going to be disappointed. It's $1,500 versus the almost $3,000 for the Sony 70-200 G Master version 2. That's a great lens, no doubt about it, but it is like really expensive. So just something to keep in mind. Going through some of the other lenses, we have the 50 the Sony FE 50 millimeter GM 1.4. So really good lens to use. Every photographer should have a 50. My favorite lens since I've been shooting is the 135, and this 135 GM 1.8. Awesome lens. Love this. Then the 85. I'm not sure if you can be a portrait photographer and not have a 85 prime. But this is a really good lens. Sony does have the newer version 2 of this lens, but this one does a very good job. And again, I already own it, so I don't see a reason to get another one at this point. So moving on to some of the lighting, we have the newer V100S from Godox. Really awesome flash unit here. I got this one from B&H in New York when I went there for New York Fashion Week. So Lights Up does a great job. This really good quality screen. I'll probably end up I might do a review on that one. And then we have the Godox AD300 Pro. Very good light, very powerful, very light. You can stick it right in your bag and, you know, does what it needs to do. Then you have, I've had this one. This is the oldest light I have. This is the Godox AD200. So this is the older version. Still does a great job. Still does everything that I needed to do. So I see no reason to replace it. And one thing I really like about this one is that, you know, you can replace the head on here. And so I still have all 3 of the heads for this, so I can switch back, but I've been using the circle one for a good amount of time. So that is that. And then I have this power bank from Ugreen. Really awesome looking power bank. So really good. Right here, that's a 145 watt. And I think every photographer should have one of those. Yes. One thing is, when you're going out on any kind of, when you're going on location or you're going somewhere for a few nights, you want to have yourself a good laptop. There's a lot of people that use Apple. I personally use Windows. So this is the Asus. This does a pretty good job. And I would advise that if you are using PC, make sure that your computer has a dedicated graphics card to deal with the files and everything like that. It is much easier to crush through those files and be able to use the AI features that are offered in Adobe Lightroom. So just something just some free advice there. So that's the laptop. You have a lot of stuff as a photographer when you're, when you're going places, and it's really important to get yourself a little tech bag to keep all of your stuff in. So in this one, and again, this is off of Amazon. I just got, cords and hard drives and all this kind of stuff that I need. Extra stuff, all the stuff that, you need to go with your computer. So there's something to keep in mind, all the little dongles and things that you need. One thing that I did do was I updated my memory cards, and I got some of these CF Express Type A cards. So they're not as they're more expensive than the Type B cards that you can put in like Nikon and Canon, but believe me, they will do a much better job than the memory cards. It's so much better. And if you can make the investment and get some, get some. And especially if you're shooting with any of the newer Sony cameras, see if you can get some. You get the third-party ones work very well. This is one of the third-party ones. So, and I'll leave a link to these, but I can personally recommend that they do work extremely well. So that's that. So let's talk a little bit more about some of the lighting modifiers that I have. I'll leave a picture of this, of what it looks like when it's fully extended. But this is the Godox UB130S. This is a umbrella type of parabolic umbrella. It does a really good job, takes great looking photos, has a lot of real quality light here. So this is a really good one. I do have another one of these that are on the way, but it is going to be, this is the 65-inch one, I believe. The 55-inch one is on its way, so I'll have that one coming up soon. And then just one or two more things. We got some, we have these K and F concept light stands right here. I like these. These are pretty good quality here. They can hold a light and the big umbrella on there. I would recommend getting yourself some of these modified heads right here. I'll leave a link to these as well because I just don't remember the name of the company, but these are really good quality pieces of things to have on your light stand. Just put them on there and keep them there. It'll make things a whole lot easier for you. Other than that, we have just a couple of, just an umbrella for our, we have just another Octabank. That's, pretty simple, newer Octabank. And and you can get Octabanks anywhere. It's pretty simple. I like to get the umbrella ones because they're easier to transport around instead of trying to take the ones that you can screw onto the back of a light or something like that. Those you can just kind of take and pitch and put back in your bag. Super easy. So that's what's in the camera bag. That is the 2025 edition that we'll be using for the rest of this year. I don't have too many plans to buy a whole lot of new equipment other than what I have. Right now I'm at that point. I just want to kind of pay off some of the items that I have now, and then we'll look at some other things as the need arises. So thank you so much. Again, I will be leaving links to all of this stuff in the description of this video. Thanks for joining me, and we'll catch you in the next one.